Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do some November favourites. I've discovered some superb products that I am feeling have really invigorated my skin. So without further ado, I'm going to start with a brand called Goldfaden, which I'm a big fan actually of a skincare brand that's dermatologically led. So a dermatologist has devised it because I think some of the big beauty brands have incredible patents maybe and things they've been working on a long time, but a dermatologist is probably going to be talking about really specific, addressing specific skin needs. This brand, Goldfaden, stocked in Space NK. It's called Doctor's Scrub, this product. I use it in the morning. It's an exfoliator, granular, but I think it's ruby granules. I'm not sure exactly what it is. All I know is it works for me. A damp face, if you do it on a face that's dry, it will scratch and cause a little bit of redness and irritation. It really is amazing though. This product, used in conjunction with the cleanser, a Pure Start cleanser, straight after, and it's a wash that foams. So in the shower, first off, damp face, exfoliate all over with these micro crystals, and then wash with this. This is only morning. I think you're supposed to use it morning and evening, or you're certainly supposed to use this perhaps morning and evening. I would probably think the exfoliator is only meant to be used once a day, maybe even less, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. Works for my skin. I don't always follow a prescription of a skincare direction. If they say only use on alternate days, I think if you can be the judge of how your skin's reacting to something. If you're putting too much on or you're using something too frequently, your skin will tell you, you'll know. For me, this works. I'm a big fan of exfoliating products anyway. I think you need to, along with SPF, it's one of the most important things. If you don't renew the skin and allow the top layer to be sloughed off, be it with a beaded crystal scrub or a glycolic pad or whatever it may be, you're not going to get the products that you're wanting to get into the skin. They're not going to penetrate because they're going to be stuck on that top first layer. So these are absolute new favourites. I have discovered another skincare brand, and this is what I'm using for my evening routine. I'm a big fan of oil-based cleansers. My skin's very, very dry, and a cream just doesn't do it. Sometimes I'll use a face wipe actually if I've got a lot of makeup on, if I've had an evening event, but and that would be a first step. This is a brand which is an American brand with a French name, Metier de Beaute, and this is called Replenishing Oil Cleanser, and it's not really specifically oil. It seems to have another substance in it. So when you actually pump the product out, rather than a pure oil coming out, and then some oil cleansers are literally oil, and then you emulsify it with the water. There's another component in there, so it looks quite milky. It's very, very effective. I think you can sense that with an oil-based cleanser, when you put the oil on and you then emulsify it with the water and wash it off, you kind of want your skin to feel squeaky clean. You want that clean feeling. And some oils feel like, however much you emulsify them and rinse them off, they're actually still staying on the skin, which might be quite nourishing. It might feel good, but it doesn't necessarily feel cleansing. So this product, and I do trial a lot of cleansers because I think cleansing is really paramount actually to good skincare. It doesn't have to be an expensive cleanser, but this really has done it for me. I can't recommend it highly enough. Absolutely superb. The other product which I'm using, which is part of the same range, again the Metier de Beaute range, this is called Revitalizing Anti-Aging Day Cream. This is, as Goldfaden is as well, it is dermatologically led, and I think by somebody involved with it has also been involved with Revive, which is another skincare brand which I used to use many years ago and really enjoyed actually. So this product has a technology. What it actually is, I don't know. Again, I know it works for me. The science of it, I'm not going to explain. The texture is incredible. It's soft. It has an SPF, a mild one, only SPF 15, but that's enough for the first part of the day until you can get your SPF 50 on. Actually, there's another SPF that I've discovered, which I don't have right now in front of me, but I will add it into another video because it's a new discovery and it's got a great texture. So this is lovely, beautiful scent. There is no added scent to this, I do know that, but just whatever the vitamins and minerals are in the product. It's gentle on the skin. It has a technology which delivers any product, any serum it's a moisturiser, it's a day cream, but any serum that you may put on first, it's going to deliver supposedly the nourishment deeper into the dermis, deeper into the layers of the skin. Whether that's the case or not, I don't know. I've been using it probably now for about a month and I am very, very impressed. It works with my skin. It works for me. I don't feel I'm getting dry a couple of hours after putting it on, which I do sometimes find with skincare because my skin is so dry. So this is a lovely one. Another absolute favourite of mine, which is a nourishing night treatment, is the Lunar Oil by Sunday Riley. I can't rate this highly enough. It's got some retinol in it. You don't need to have a particularly old skin to benefit from this. I think retinol, when you're probably mid to late 20s, I see no reason why you can't incorporate some retinol in, because it's something that will really nourish your skin and prepare it for helping to fight any aging signs. Lunar Oil, Blue Oil, I think I've talked about this before. It's got this very strong blue colour, which looks a bit frightening. The scent is amazing. Again, it's one of those ones that I think when you put it on your skin and you smell how powerful the product is, it also makes you feel that it's doing you some good. This is a very, very nourishing oil. You are probably not supposed to take this up to the eye area, but I do. If you have a reaction because you take a product too close to the eye, then don't. Just carry on using it and don't take it so far up. But I am a big believer in using all sorts of products all around the face, on your arms and on your chest as well. It doesn't have to be specific to one area of the skin. I know the skin around the eye is thinner, but you could just put a little bit less. And for a dry eye area, I think this is probably a really, really good product. Another new discovery is this brand which I mentioned earlier, Revive. This is a really, really beautiful anti-aging mask. I don't talk a lot about masks. I do get excited about them, but I think as anybody else, it is sometimes quite difficult to always incorporate it into your routine. At night, I'm often really quite tired and I can't wait to just quickly do my routine and put my oils on. I don't always use a mask as often as I should. I think we could probably all benefit from having that real hydro replenishing. This is an ultra lifting firming mask. Again, much better for an older skin, so anybody who's particularly youthful out there probably isn't going to need anything as strong as this, but I have used it and seen superb results. I'm really a big, big fan of this product. Can't rate it highly enough. So that's a November favourite for sure. To go on to more skincare now, this is again by the brand Goldfaden. It's a hand cream. I think hand care is so important. The backs of the hands are one of the places that age the most. Your neck ages, this part of your skin, and we tend to focus on the face and forget about parts of the body that are also going to show signs of aging. This has a anti-dark spot ingredient, and the scent is superb. If, like me, you're one of these people that every time you wash your hands you have to have hand cream, I keep hand cream in my handbags, I keep hand cream in every bathroom that I have access to, so I can just do the backs of my hands and my nails as well, because my cuticles of my nails get really dry. It's a lovely scent of product. It's quite fresh, it's quite herby, really, really lovely. In fact, everything that you'd want, but really nourishing. I'll put a good amount of this on last thing at night actually, and let my hands just absorb the nourishment of this. It's a new find. Never used it before, and it's as I said, it's a new November favourite. Absolutely love it. So to move on now, this is a very delicate product. It's by a brand called Jurlique, Rosewater Balancing Mist. Occasionally, if my skin's feeling a little dry but I've already got some makeup on, don't want to put a product on, spritz this over the face. The scent is beautiful rosewater. It's very nourishing and it just absorbs in and hydrates. Really lovely product. I'm sure this could be used for all skin types, not just dry. Absolutely excellent. This is something that I've had in my makeup cabinet for some time, and I was rummaging around and sorting things out and putting them in the areas that they needed to be, and I had suddenly thought, gosh, I don't think I've really used this. It's a primer with a sheen and a gleam, but it's also got some hyaluronic acid. It's by a brand called Studio 10. You can buy them online, I've just checked. So I'm just going to put a little on the back of my hand so you can see. It's a primer, not a highlighter to put on after your makeup, a primer. And I put it on today before I did the rest of my makeup. It has a lifting effect as well. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, which is always a good addition for skin that wants some plumping up. And it feels very soft and does feel like a good base, I have to say. I'm not a great one for primers, I never have been. I've never really understood why you need them, but perhaps when I do try them I realise actually they're probably quite necessary, because if you're the sort of person who wears a lot of foundation, then primer is going to allow it to set and stay in place. I don't wear a lot of foundation, I tend to wear tinted moisturiser, which is probably why I've not used primers, but these days I think primers are moving more into the arena of an illuminating base. It's a new discovery, hence a November favourite. Another new discovery is this very cool lipstick by Tom Ford, which I've fallen in love with. It is cleverly done with a liner here, which is lighter than the actual lip colour. And the lip colour I'm wearing right now, it's quite a seasonal, festive colour, I think. Strong, so perhaps you wouldn't want so much of a deep, dark, smoky eye with this, because I think it would probably look a little bit too much. Really moisturising, very intense, and pretty cool to have both together, because if you carry a few lip liners around with you, then you're never going to remember which colour goes with which unless you've got some kind of like robot brain. So it's really nice to have it together, and then you're not trying to scrabble for one or the other. It's neatly put together, and apart from anything else, it just looks really gorgeous. Another new discovery is by Mercier. This lipstick, which is lovely packaging, is called Sophia, and it's a traditionally beautiful sort of tea rose. It's a colour that I use a lot, and I use different variations. In actual fact, there was a Bobbi Brown one I used for years, which they discontinued, and I think it was called Tea Rose, and it really is lovely. This is, Mercier is particularly good for the pigment. It lasts an awfully long time, doesn't transfer, and is very moisturising. Doesn't dry the lip, and the colour is really lovely. There's a lovely lip gloss that goes with it, which is also called Sophia, and it's got the signature creme brulee scent or taste with it, which just a little bit of a touch of gloss on the top of that really glamorises the colour and makes it a little less deep. Again, new discovery, and I'm wearing this one every day, really enjoying it. One more absolute favourite of mine is, and something that I have to stay on top of because I have quite dry eyes, eye care. This is by Guerlain, and it's by the Abeille Royale range. I've talked about the range before, but this is an eye serum, and it's in a lovely applicator here with a sort of gold applicator, and it's cooling. So when you apply the product around the eye area in the eye socket, it's immediately soothing. I will keep this in my makeup bag for a touch-up around the eye area throughout the day, especially if I've been out and about and I'm at events and I'm wearing more makeup than I would around my eyes. I think, you know, however good the brand is, sometimes it will settle into fine lines. And a product like this, just gently applied, will refresh and stop any creases. The same goes actually for a lightweight oil. Now, oils can be used all over the face, but this is a Creme de la Mer oil, which is actually almost like a dry oil. It's not particularly greasy. And this is a very good product to use the tiniest drop of. And again, if you've been out and about all day and you're going into evening and you want to replenish your makeup, a little dab around this part of the eye before you reapply any concealer will just take away any dryness. It will absorb because, as I said, it's a dry oil. You need to try oils. Some of them are really quite they're quite unctuous and oily, and maybe those are more the overnight oils. But oils can be used. Don't be afraid of them, even if you have oily skin, because they're a new formulation now that everybody should be embracing. I think it's a good way to give a freshness and a radiance, and as I said, a touch up throughout the day as well. This is quite big to carry around with you, but if you've had makeup on in the day and you're then getting ready and going out in the evening, I would recommend a little bit of this in the corner. These are my November favourites. These are products that I'm going to be taking through this season. Products I'm really enjoying using and my skin is really enjoying as well. And most of them are new, so that's another nice thing. So we've not come across them before. I hope you've really enjoyed this. I've enjoyed sharing the products with you. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave me comments. Let me know if there's anything else that you might like me to talk about or to trial. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Anyway, look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye.